touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me with a mind to rhyme and to hype. It feels good when you know that.
Nobody can tell I'm wearing a mic, can they? Big blue. Right there. They don't call me Captain Inconspicuous for no reason. I'll tell you that. Special agent. Here we go. This is how we do it. Ugh, that's ugly. Hold on, stupid. Nope. That's embarrassing is what that is. That's some brutal stuff. Let's do a couple more. It's the beauty of editing. We get to take all these out. Oh, go. Hey, anybody hiring a bricklayer? I'm available. Just saying. Here we go. Oh! Hanover High School. Hanover High. That is how we do it back in Hanover. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, hey, Evergreen, welcome to week number 1 of a new series we're in called Glory Daze. I'm sporting the old Letterman jacket today, trying to relive some of my own personal glory days. You can see you've got Hanover High School, class of '92, right on the back there. That's a beautiful thing. I will tell you that this jacket seems to have shrunk a little over the years. Not really sure what's going on with this thing, but, you know, I guess age has its effects on everything. But listen, for the next 4 weeks, we are going to be talking to you and trying to teach you about how your best days are still ahead of you and not behind you. And that's something that I think some of us struggle to realize sometimes. I know for me, I've personally spent a lot of times in school gyms just like this one, where I've had a lot of my own glory days in places just like this. And for starters, I was on the high school basketball team. I never had to try out for our high school basketball team because when I was real young, I got noticed by our varsity coach, and, well, the rest was really history. And yeah, sure, maybe the seniors alienated me for that year because they resented the fact that I didn't have to try out, and maybe they never would pass me the ball. But in my high school, a freshman hadn't made varsity basketball in over 20 years. Those were definitely some of my glory days.
See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that.
I even sang in gyms like this one. I used to direct an a cappella group called the Sore Throats in high school, and our biggest gig ever was in front of 900 people in a high school gym where I sang a song called Zombie Jamboree, and I danced around like a complete idiot. But hey, girls were screaming, people were laughing and clapping, so those were definitely some glory days. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's shut that off. At one point when I was in high school, I even was on MTV. That's back when MTV was still playing music videos, man. This is MTV.
Welcome back to Like We Care. Now, if you don't want to feel like a sucker after this year's election, I know I don't want to, you got to register to vote. So right now, presidential wannabes are plowing through the state of New Hampshire to get their message across.
A lot of people will say anything to get in the White House.
The voting booths, take them over.
I think it's more like an obligation to vote. You know, it's like Sonia was saying, it is the one voice that you have. You know, before we blow up the world, let's at least fill it with some educated people. People.
You know, I think for a lot of us, high school may have been painful, it may have been rough, but being a kid and experiencing the world for the very first time, sometimes it feels like you have opportunities when you're young that come to you at a rate that they never will again. So, your greatest achievements, the stuff that you talk about for the rest of your life, your glory days come to you early. And then as you get older, it feels like they can leave just as quick. And it can feel like our best days are now behind us. But the good news with Jesus is that they aren't. With God, your best days are always still ahead of you. There's always hope that's worth holding out for. And that's really what I want to talk with you about today, about how you can lean into the future instead of being trapped by your past. That's week number 1 of Glory Daze. Here we go, top of the key. Favorite spot on the court, favorite spot on the court. still got it. They still got it.